Thanks for coming and joining me today. My name is Courtney.lockwood, and this is my channel. Welcome back. So, the first video was my intro video. It was talking about me being a part-time real estate agent. In this video, we're gonna talk about budgeting to buy a home, and I have some notes here, so I'll be looking at them. The first thing that we're going to talk about is down payments. So your down payment is typically 0 to 5% of the purchase price. So I live in Carrollton, Georgia, which is a part of Metro Atlanta. The average price right now is around $320. So it can be 0 to 5%. The reason why I say 0 to 5% is because of VA. So if you are a veteran, there are programs out there for you where you can get 0 down and boom, there's your down payment already. They're going to cover it. So whereas there are other programs out there that help you with down payments, but typically if you cannot get down payment assistance, you're going to have to come up with 0 to 5%, more of about the 3.5% range. Like I said, there are tons of down payment assistant programs. I have a link in my bio. If you live in the state of Georgia, there are, I believe, like 79, almost 80 programs out there, and it goes by where you live, what you do, all that stuff. One of the programs is the Georgia Dream. If you're an EMS, a nurse, all that stuff, public service, a police officer, you can get money down. I think it's like $10,000 now. And if you don't fall into that category, there still is a part of the Georgia Dream that you can get, I think like $7,500. Sorry about that. And like I said, if you don't qualify, like if you're not in one of those professions, I believe it's $7,500. But a lot of people just see $7,500 and they're like, that's all I need to save. Okay, when my taxes hit, I'm going to do that. That's true. You can save that money. And I would suggest you to save that money, because if somebody is going to pay your down payment, that money isn't just for you to have, just sit in your bank account. There are other costs. Okay. So, you're going to have closing costs, which is up to 3% of a purchase price. So if we did the math, 320,000, 1% of that is 3,200 times 3, $9,600 for closing costs alone. Like I said, there are programs out there that can help you with that. One of them that I know about is the Chenoa Fund. I would really read into that. They do help with down payment and your closing costs, but it comes as a price. It's like a second mortgage on your home. So just be mindful. You will have your regular mortgage payment, and then you will have a second mortgage payment, and it's not going to be like a lot, but it's probably like maybe an extra $100. But if you don't have that extra $100, you don't want to default on your home for $100. Like, you don't want to be, really cutting it close. So look into that. So the next cost that people forget about are appraisal fees. Now, these can range from $200 to about $500. I want to say when we got our appraisal done in 2021, it probably was like $500. I can't really remember everything, but I believe it was $500. So we did have to pay that. I think we paid that out of pocket, like we had to send in money, or maybe they put it with our closing costs. I can't remember. Title services, those range from $150 to $500. And then your home inspections. Your home inspections can range from $300 to $500. And so you want to pay that money, because that's what's going to come between that and the appraisal. First of all, the appraisal is mandatory, and so is the home inspection. The home inspection is going to be mandatory because no mortgager is they're not going to give you a loan if you have a shack to live in. They're not, this is an investment for them. So no, they would not. You have to have a home inspection and appraisals. Now, there are times where people are like waiving appraisals and things like that. And usually that's like conventional loan type stuff. So if you have 20% down to put on a home, more power to you. Go ahead and put that 20% down, waive any appraisals. I would never waive an appraisal, because you never want to overpay for a home. And then if the market tanks just a little bit or dips a little bit, you've overpaid and now you're under on your home. And then with the home inspections, you may want to invest in termite inspection, especially if something from the home inspection comes back and he's like, yo, you might have termites. you need to go ahead and get that together and get a termite. And that can range from $35 to $100. We didn't have to go do that, so I don't really know much about it. I know it ranges, and that range could be old. Like I said, I didn't have to use a termite inspector. We did do a home inspection. It was $300. I can remember that because that man did that like within an hour, maybe 45 minutes. And I was like, wow, that is the fastest $300 like I've ever seen in real life being made. So so he did that in 45 minutes. So yeah. So the point of this is basically to tell you that when you are buying your home, this isn't even talking about putting your deposit on your lights and your water, or so security you need to set up for your home, or furniture. Like, so it does cost to own a home, right? So you're going to want to start saving now. All right, so there's a link in the description box. It has a link to all my social media. If you're interested in down payment programs, if you live in the state of Georgia, there's a link for that. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me via email. That is going to be on the buyer and seller tabs. You can fill out the contact form, but my email address should be on there too. If not, I'll leave that in the description box as well. And it's just Courtney.lockwood at westgeorgiadreamhomes.com. That is my personal website that I came up with. And thanks so much for watching. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Follow my journey on into being a real estate agent. Like I said, I am brand new, 2 weeks in, and I'm ready to do what it do. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments or message me, whatever you need to do. I'm here to help. I'm here to be a tool. All right. I will catch y'all on the next one. Bye.